Hi everyone, this is Dr. Nitin Choda with Ignition Time and welcome to my channel. In this video, I'll give you the latest status of the $300 a week unemployment extension that was set up by the President's executive orders through the Lost Wages Assistance Program. This is essentially money that's going from FEMA through the DRF fund, the Disaster Relief Fund, and then being sent out to the states by way of grants, and then the states are distributing this money to residents. As of yesterday, August 29th, FEMA announced that the Lost Wages grant had indeed been approved for Minnesota, Florida, and Hawaii. These are the three states that have been just approved for this grant. Again, Minnesota, Florida, and Hawaii were approved on August 29th. Prior to that, several states were approved, and at this point in time, more than half the states across the country have been approved. I'll give you a list of all the states that have been approved so far, in addition to Minnesota, Florida, and Hawaii that were approved yesterday. The other approvals are Wyoming, Oregon, West Virginia, Ohio, Virginia, Maine, Arkansas, Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Washington. Some of these states actually initially didn't want to apply. Pennsylvania is one of them and New York is another, but then they ended up applying and getting approved for the grant. So back to the list: Connecticut, Pennsylvania, Washington, New Hampshire, New York, Alaska. By the way, Alaska said that they could take almost 2 months to get the money out. So if you're a resident of Alaska and if you have any new information, type it out into the comment section below. So we have New York, Alaska, Georgia, Vermont, Mississippi, Tennessee, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Alabama, California, Indiana, North Carolina, Texas, Kentucky, Michigan, Maryland, Idaho, Oklahoma, Montana, Colorado, Missouri, Utah, Arizona, Iowa, Louisiana, and New Mexico. By the way, everybody in Louisiana, I hope you're safe, and I hope that that things are okay for you after the hurricane. So that's where things stand right now with the Lost Wages Assistance Program, everyone. Now, in terms of when the payments are going to go out in each state, we do have some updated guidelines. Just to be clear, more than half the states have indeed begun paying out the $300 weekly benefit. Some states are in the process of applying to FEMA, while others have declined any extra unemployment benefit, such as South Dakota. So where things stand right now is that several states have indeed been approved, and some states are essentially pending approval at this point in time. So I'm going to give you some updated status as far as when the money is going to start going out for specific states. But first, let me give you a sense of which states are paying out how much. The enhanced unemployment benefit is $300 a week for the following states: Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut, Delaware, Florida, Hawaii, Idaho, Illinois, Indiana, Iowa, Louisiana, and Maine. And Kansas and Kentucky have said that they'll pay out the full $400 a week benefit. So that is something worth noting. Now, in terms of when states are going to start paying out the benefits, here's the latest information that we have in terms of when the states are actually going to start paying out the benefits. Alabama, these benefits will start to get paid out in the middle of September. Now, again, this is the latest information that we have. If you do want to help our community, then in the comment section below, go ahead and let us know what your state has said and whether you've started getting the $300 a week or the $400 a week. This way we can all help each other as a community, as a family. Also, before I get into this, I did do another detailed video on how we can overcome our dependence on unemployment benefits and on stimulus checks, because in the end, I think at some point we need to overcome our dependence on this once the dust settles on all of this. So I did put together a detailed video, and I would recommend that you check out that video. I think you'll find it very, very beneficial. You'll see a lot of comments from our community suggesting that that video was very beneficial on how we can overcome our dependence on the government, on unemployment benefits, on stimulus checks in the future. Okay, so let's get started. Alabama said that they'll start paying out benefits in the middle of September. Alaska have said that they'll start paying out benefits in the middle to late October. Arizona already started paying out benefits. Residents in Arizona actually started getting benefits last week. So Arizona, in fact, was the first state to start paying out the $300 a week enhanced unemployment benefit. Arkansas has said that they are weeks away. That's the latest information we have. California has said that they'll start paying out benefits on the 7th of September, which is right around a week from the time I'm recording this video. Colorado has said mid-September. Connecticut, mid-September. Delaware has said that they have yet to make an announcement. Hawaii, we don't have any information yet. Idaho, to be announced. Illinois, we don't have any specific information yet. Indiana, mid-September. Iowa to be announced. Kansas, we don't have any information yet. Kentucky, early September, probably in the next week or so. Louisiana did indeed start paying. Louisiana followed Arizona and starting to pay out those $300 benefits. And Maine is to be announced. So that's where things stand right now. Let's see. We do have a few more actually. Let's see. Mississippi, mid-September. Massachusetts, Michigan to be announced. Missouri and Montana, at the time I'm recording this video, it appears have already started paying. Both Missouri and Montana have already started paying the benefit, the booster from the Lost Wages Assistance Program from the President's executive order. Nevada, 4 to 6 weeks after they get FEMA approval. New Hampshire, early September, which means right around a week from the time I'm recording this video. New Mexico, mid-September. North Dakota, yet to be announced. Ohio, mid to late September, which is almost a month from today, from the time I'm recording this video. And by that time, this money is actually going to run out. Rhode Island, mid-September. Oklahoma, Oregon, Pennsylvania to be announced. South Carolina to be announced. South Dakota will not apply, like I mentioned earlier. Tennessee to be announced. Texas has also already started paying the $300 weekly benefits. Utah said that they'll announce mid-September, start paying out mid-September, excuse me. And Vermont, Virginia, Washington, West Virginia, Wisconsin, and Wyoming, we do not have a confirmed date yet. Now, keep in mind, while Tennessee does not have a confirmed date when payments will start going out, Tennessee that their goal was to start said that their goal was to start sending out payments on the 2nd of September. Now, do keep in mind that if there is a consensus between the Democrats and between the administration, then Congress will be able to pass federal unemployment extension, and then that money will flow through much more seamlessly through the existing federal unemployment system, through the existing system that was used for the $600 a week booster, and that'll be much faster. That's not going to be like the Lost Wages Assistance Program, which is each state has to submit an application to FEMA, get approved, get the grant, comply with the program, set up a separate program, and then start distributing the money to individuals who qualify for it. As you probably know, individuals have to get more than $100 a week in state unemployment benefits to be able to get these funds. And on top of that, there are additional certification requirements, and there are additional requirements to make sure that you continue getting the funds. There may also be work search requirements. I have done another video on the certification requirements, essentially meaning that you have to certify, and again, this depends on your state, so please check with your state, but you do have to certify that you lost your job as a result of the pandemic in order to be able to continue getting the $300 a week. And there could be work search requirements in your state indicating that you're continuing to look for a job, self-certifying and letting the state know that you are looking for a job. And these were not requirements with the $600 a week federal booster under the CARES Act, primarily because that was set up at a time when the pandemic was just hitting the country in March and April. And so those requirements were essentially more easy to comply with, if you will. There were not a whole lot of requirements, but the $300 a week does come with some fine print and does come with some requirements. So definitely make sure that you certify properly. Make sure that if there are work search requirements, you do comply with those work search requirements, so that you submit the accurate information, the truthful information, and so that you are eligible for the $300 a week benefit if indeed you are eligible. So keep in mind that once Congress does indeed pass a stimulus package, then that will override the existing $300 a week Lost Wages Assistance Program that is currently set up, and this entire program will then get replaced by whatever Congress sets up. So do keep that in mind. Now keep in mind also that FEMA is adding additional states on a daily basis. So we will provide you with a link to the FEMA website in the description below. So definitely make sure you check that out so you know about your state. Also, in other news, just so that we are clear, California is about to send out, and like I mentioned earlier, California is going to start sending out the benefits in a week or so. California is about to send out the $300 weekly unemployment bonus payments, and it will include payments going back to August 1st. So this is good news for residents in the state of California. California will begin sending out $300 a week in supplemental unemployment benefits on the 7th of September, now that the state's application for $4.5 billion in aid from FEMA has been approved. These weekly $300 payments should cover about 85% of the average worker's wage in California. And again, Congress is still deadlocked. There will be retroactive benefits going back to the 1st of August because this was actually stipulated by the President's executive order. However, there's only $44 billion in the DRF fund. And once that money is exhausted, then, At that point in time, the president will either have to come up with another workaround, which I think is unlikely, because where you're going to get the funds from, or number two, the president is going to have to go to Congress and say, hey, I need the money, please pass a stimulus. In fact, I do believe that the Lost Wages Assistance Program was a way for the administration to buy time until a deal could be worked out. But right now, there is no consensus at all about a particular deal. That's where things stand right now, everybody. I hope this was beneficial. And if you have any questions, please type them out into the comments section below. I appreciate interacting with the community, and I think we can help each other in the community. My goal with my viewers, my subscribers, is to guide you past this and teach you about personal finance, teach you about investing, teach you about starting a business, teach you how to manage your money, how to get out of debt, so that you can live a life of financial independence. If you don't know anything about me, my name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. I live the American dream, and you can check out my video. We'll provide you with a link to the video on our channel where you can learn about how I was able to achieve my American dream. I am a beneficiary of the generosity of American exceptionalism. I live the American dream, and I want to help you live your American dream if you give me the opportunity. Keep in mind that we release videos at 2 p.m. East Coast time most days of the week, so make sure you like our channel, make sure you subscribe to our channel, make sure you enable notifications so you get instant updates from us. Sometimes YouTube does not send out notifications, so make sure you bookmark our channel, which is youtube.com/ignition time, so that you can check out our channel periodically and see all the latest videos. If you want to get alerts from us, get your cell phone out, send a text message with the word ignition or with the word time to 70,000, that's 70000, and you'll get added to our SMS list, and we'll send you alerts about important news going forward. You can also get added to our email list if you go to ignitiontime.com/alerts. Again, ignitiontime.com/alerts, and then you can get added to our email list. You can opt out of our emails or our SMSs at any point in time if you want to. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, please click like, please click subscribe, please enable notifications below so you get instant updates from us going forward. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Thanks. Bye.